A touchdown does not end it, remember, but it sure would give them a leg up. It's 1st and goal here. They'll run with Cook. They've had some success here in overtime in this opening drive running the football right back to that well.
And why not? When you have that kind of success, make them stop you, and until they do, keep going back to that well you just spoke about. I think there's more water there available to them.
Cook is in. Touchdown, Bills. And Charles, that touchdown alone doesn't win him the game anymore with the rule changes and overtime in the postseason, but they still went down, scored, got the job done, and now they put it in the hands of their defense.
And with the other side now guaranteed an overtime possession, getting that score was vital. The pressure is now on their opponent, and their defense, they have to play off the momentum the offense generated. One stop, and they end this game.
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead is now 10-3. So that about as lengthy a drive as you're ever going to see. And it was James Cook capping all of that off with a touchdown run. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. So the Giants getting the football back here for their second drive. And CD, the pressure is on here. Only a touchdown on this series will prevent their season from coming to an end right here, right now.
And this is why the postseason overtime rules were changed, partner, to afford teams an opportunity to respond in this type of a situation, because in the past, this game would already be over, and the losing team would be making off-season plans. Now they've earned their way into a postseason. They do get a chance to answer after the other team scores first.
At 5 yards, not going to cut it here. That clock continues to run. And with just 9 seconds left in overtime, we get whistles and a timeout.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on first down, because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on second.
From the 41, here's 2nd and 5. They'll run it again with Barkley. And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. Now a timeout called for by the offense. It'll be their second and final timeout, remember, here in overtime. We'll be back. 3rd and inches, and they've got some extra beef up front. 3 tight ends. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48.
Get me! Let's go! Let's go!
Jones with a handoff to Barkley.
And he'll take it across midfield and into Buffalo territory.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it.
And this time he's able to take it down to the 42.
I know flashy plays, splashy plays, as people like to call them, that attracts a lot of attention. But let's face it, when you're efficient, that can control a ball game. And I love the game plan they've got going right now.
Back-to-back 5-yard gains. Didn't force the ball downfield, picked it up on the ground.
Yeah, offensive line, they're getting it done.
So from the 37, here's 2nd and 4. Up the middle with Barkley. And he'll get 3 down at the 34-yard line.
Not a big run, not an explosive run, but they've held the ball for plenty of plays on this drive. They're just trying to impose their will on the defense right now.
On third down, Barkley. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
Well, it wasn't a goal line situation, but how about the goal line formation on third and short? They went ahead and went heavy. No surprise on who was going to get the football. How about the power exhibited there?
Yeah, that was just put a hat on a hat, drive forward. Nice job to pick it up. Whistles come in and a timeout. Just 8 seconds left in OT.
Now a 2nd and 6.
Again, it's Barkley. And able to get about 3 as he's taken down right at the 20. Now a timeout called for by the offense. That's their 2nd and last timeout here in the overtime session. We'll be back.
Nervous time now. Moving the chains, an absolute must. Here's 3rd down.
Barkley, inside handoff. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. A handoff to Barkley. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12.
Well, what a game this has turned out to be here. 2nd possession of overtime. Obviously, Charles, they need the touchdown. And now looking pretty good here in the red zone.
And in addition, they face a very important decision if they do reach the end zone. Kick the extra point, take the tie, and send this game to sudden death. Or go for 2 and let it come down to one last 2-point try.
The heavy set out there. 3 tight ends in the formation for 3rd and 3.
Here's a give to Barkley. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3.
Downs to get into the end zone and tie this game. It's 1st and goal. Barkley.
And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
And Barkley will try to punch it in. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball.
And he takes it into the end zone for a giant. Saquon Barkley. It's a 1-yard touchdown run. And the Giants are an extra point away from tying up this Super Bowl.
2 good drives on their first 2 possessions. Remember, the first wound up in a field goal. But we all know field goals aren't going to cut it in the NFL. So they're not going to be denied here. And they wind up punching this one into the end zone.
Gano the extra point, and we are even at 10 apiece. So that about as lengthy a drive as you're ever going to see. And it's capped off by a touchdown run from Saquon Barkley.
This fielded right at the goal line. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30.